All right, let's get in trouble again, I guess. Look at this story from the Post Millennial. I commented on this video on Twitter. 4 women cops unable to subdue 1 male offender on Chicago street. If we can't contain him and it's just a retail theft, let him go, dispatch told the officers. You know, look, man, I think women can be cops. I think it's absolutely fine. I think women can be firefighters. It's absolutely fine. But there are jobs within these departments better suited for individuals based on their size, weight, strength, etc. That is to say, if you're a firefighter and you can't lift a body out of a burning building, I don't care if you're male or female, but you can do administrative work. You can help run the fire department. There's a lot of important work outside of literally being the person carrying the body. You can even be on scene during the fire helping, but you're not the person to run in carrying all the heavy gear and another person. Not only as a firefighter, do you have to save lives and carry bodies? You have to be wearing heavy gear while doing it. So there's a certain body type we're going to need for that. And that means there will be a tendency that women won't be doing the job. But that doesn't mean women can't do the job. There are certainly some very large, burly women who are strong and capable of doing it. Now, as for the police departments, I'm going to go ahead and say, if you can't pass a certain physical exam, you shouldn't be a cop. Here we go. A group of 4 female Chicago police officers were seen struggling to arrest a man who was a suspected shoplifter. It's gone viral on social media after it raised debates over the standards of fitness that law enforcement are required to meet. The Daily Mail reports that the footage shows an attempted arrest, 95th Street and Ashland Avenue, in which 4 female officers were attempting to book a single male. Shortly after the female officers try to detain the man, he begins physically struggling with them and manages to break free and run off. Leaked audio during the event revealed that police dispatch told the female officers, if we can't contain him and it's just a retail theft, let him go. Oh, man. With them responding that the man has got a cuff on him already. I think he ran off with that cuff and then later probably used like a paper clip to pop it off. Free bear handcuffs. Not only is he suspected of stealing from a business, but he is actually someone who stole handcuffs from police. And they can't do anything about it. They say in this tweet, the more shocking part of this video is the defeated tone in the sergeant's voice and his order to let a retail theft go. Oh, geez. Look, man, nobody wants to be a cop, right? Let's play this. See if we can get the dispatch audio going.
210.
Yes, sir.
If we can't contain them and it's just a retail theft, let them go.
He has a cuff on the front. I'm sorry, you had what? He has a cuff on the... He's got a cuff on him already. 210, you copy?
99.
Wow.
All right, he's got a cuff on him already. Last seen westbound towards 9-4. Oh, to Sam's watching the camera.
He's gone. In the video, you see them pull up and then towards the end, dude just runs off. He's just gone. He got away. You know, it is what it is, man. I don't really care all that much about a suspected shoplifter anyway, to be completely honest. But think about this. You know, all these cities, you got this mass shoplifting. They know you will not do anything. You won't. Store won't. Cops won't. Okay. Theft is legal. That's crazy. It's really, really crazy. We'll talk more about this. Debates about the fitness of officers raged online with the interaction. I think it's clear that if they want to meet a quota for women or diversity, they'll need to make hiring trans women to fill that female quota, posted one user. That way, they'll be able to check off women while still getting police who have much more strength. Interesting. Another ridiculed, it's just a retail theft line, writing, there is no such thing as just retail theft. It's a domino effect that affects the rest of us, even if not directly. There is this no chase policy needs to change, and people need to be held accountable for the crimes they commit. Well, you know, I'll tell you the inverse a little bit. I had a friend who was, I would assume he was trying to shoplift. It was a long time ago. I'm like a teenager. So here's what he does. He grabs like some juice box and some muffins, and he's walking around the store, looking at the front of the store, and then ultimately he puts the stuff down on a shelf and walks out. I'm assuming he wanted to steal it, but he didn't think he could, so he ultimately didn't. What happened? Some guy who worked at the store ran out full speed and threw the drink at him, and then a bunch of guys tackled him in a lawn, and he got arrested and spent the weekend in jail. Yo, it was wild because I was standing outside and I watched this guy run past. I'm like, what? And he ultimately did not get in trouble for it because he was like, I didn't take anything. They wanted him. Now, let me tell you this. The reason why I'm telling you this. This is 20 years ago. My experience on the south side of Chicago with someone who didn't shoplift was the store grabbed the merch, chased it after him, and threw it at him, and then pinned him down and had the cops come and arrest him. That's how crazy it was back in the day. That even if you didn't steal, they were going to try and make you go after you anyway. And with that being said, people are less inclined to even approach the attempted theft. Now, granted, he spent the weekend in jail because that's what happens when you get arrested on a Friday. And then Monday he gets court and they're like, did he have anything? No. Oh, what is this? They let him go. But now look at what's going on today. Now you have a dude go into a store, take whatever he wants and walk on out. Because the people who work there are like, I'm not getting involved, not for $10 an hour or $15 an hour. The customers are like, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not getting sued or going to jail for fight with this guy. Maybe he's got a knife. And the cops are like, you really want us to show up for $15, $20 stolen? Now it's at the point where like, you really want us to show up for $200 that was taken? Get out of here. And that's where we are. So basically shoplifting is de facto legal, I guess. Now, as for job standards, as it were, here we go. Bears the time-old question. Bears? You mean begs? I don't. Yeah, okay. Bears the time-old question. How many donut queens does it take to arrest one shoplifter? We now know that it's more than 4, but the search for the final answer to this timeless riddle continues. Yeah, it's a mad joke. I get it. Chicago has recently struggled with crimes as of late. Robberies in the city are up 24% per the Daily Mail. Theft going up 4%. 30 people were shot over Thanksgiving weekend. Hey, I was there. Here's the important thing, man. I hear this from a lot of people, and it really bugs me. When they're like, I don't know, I haven't seen anything, and I live there. It's like, dude, right. Fair point. Crime is not so bad that on any given day walking down the street, you're hearing gunshots and jumping and taking cover. Crime is so bad that more people are dying. And when they try and do this stuff with like lady cops, look, man, bring in all the lady cops you want. I don't care. But this is the result. I guess nobody wants to be a cop anymore, man, to be completely honest. What's the point? You can't stop people from committing crimes. You'll get sued. You'll get accused. And now we've got NYPD resigning en masse, 2,500 officers this year. Wow. I don't know if you call them officers. Everyone calls them officers, but like I'm pretty sure officer refers to specifically like ranking officers. And these would just be cops, patrol cops. We say officer though. I don't know, whatever. Maybe it's because of reference to like their official duties or something like this. Let all the wokeness run rampant. I'm for it. I'm for Joe Biden. I'm pro-abortion. I'm pro all of these things. Yeah. Because and I mean it. So I'm half joking, obviously. My point is, dude, if the left keeps going with these things, they just cease to exist. Right? My joke was that the Republicans should all come out in a big press conference and be like, we just found out liberals want to abort their kids. And then they all just look at each other and, we're for this. We're for this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Liberals, by all means. I think one of the reasons they won't tell you this. Everyone's going to get mad about the abortion thing, but I'm trying to make a point outside of this. That when this stuff happens, when you see these videos, this is what wakes people up to the realities of life. Okay. You want lady cops. I get it. Diversity. But they can't even subdue one guy accused of a crime. I suppose the left is going to keep entertaining this until crime runs rampant so much in their cities fall apart. That's my point. My point is Republicans can just outright be like, left, just do what you feel like doing, and then good luck. And that's how I feel about the abortion. That's what I was going to say, right? When it comes to Roe v. Wade, you got Republicans being like, it's good. Red states should ban abortion and blue states can have it. You know what the end result of that is going to be in 20 years? Blue states are going to face massive population decline, and red states are going to see a population boom. I think on the actual question of abortion, it's a federal level issue. Are unborn babies persons? Well, the legal U.S. code is that a person must be born. But if the argument is that the unborn are persons, then they need due process before abortion. If a red state bans abortion and blue states permit it all the way to the point of birth, there is no question. Give it 20 years. There will be substantially more red state births than blue state births. And you see what will happen to this country. Red states will become more populous and blue states will shrink. You know what that means? in the end, the Democrats will just have no political power. So when I see this, what am I supposed to say? Oh, heavens me? Yeah, great. I'll speak out and say they shouldn't be doing things like this. There's biological reality, etc. But it falls on deaf ears. So I guess all you got to do is play the waiting game. You give it a long enough time and the system will collapse on itself. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up tonight at 8 p.m. over at youtube.com/TimcastIRL. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.